This is a Saturday edition of the NCN News for August 15, 2026. I'm Samuel Suknandon. Thank you for joining us. We begin by telling you that the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit, CANU, has destroyed more than $429 million worth of illegal drugs during an exercise on Homestretch Avenue this morning. The narcotics included 81 kilograms of cocaine, more than 1,100 kilograms of cannabis, and 314 grams of other drugs.
So this drug destruction exercise this morning, I think it's the second for CANU for the year. So today we're destroying, I have some stats here. So cocaine, it's 81 kilograms. Cannabis, 1,161 kilograms. And methamphetamine is 314 grams with a street value of about estimated street value, 429,797,000.
CANU Director James Singh says the drugs were seized during operations over the past 3 years, but court proceedings delayed their destruction.
These would have been operations that would have been conducted over the last 3 years. Unfortunately, it has taken this long due to court proceedings, etc. But this is an example of the continued effort by CANU over the last years, and with the support of Ministry of Home Affairs and other entities like the police force, Coast Guard, other elements within the region.
CANU has seized 213 kilograms of cocaine so far this year, compared to 235 kilograms in 2025. A Linden man was killed in a crash along the Soesdijk-Linden highway on Friday night. The victim has been identified as Jamal Albert of Mackenzie Linden. Albert was driving a motor car when it collided with a canter truck that was reportedly towing another vehicle and attempting to turn on the highway. Rain was reportedly falling at the time. Another occupant of the car survived and was taken to the Linden Hospital complex for treatment. Albert was trapped in the vehicle and firefighters were called in to remove his body. Police are investigating the crash. Human Services and Social Security Minister Dr. Vinay Prasad is encouraging Safai residents, particularly young people, to prepare to access financing and business opportunities through the Guyana Development Bank. During an outreach at the Seafield Safai Community Center, the minister said the bank is expected to open within weeks and will support ventures across several sectors.
The Guyana Development Bank is a very good thing for young people to start gearing for, but anybody can. You don't have to be doing anything in gear. You can decide you want to do something in agriculture. You can decide you want to do something in terms of setting up. Let's say the community needs cleaning. You can set up a whole cleaning company.
Prasad also highlighted the government's Care Economy initiative, which will support persons interested in establishing facilities to provide care for children and the elderly.
Let's say that you have a bottom house, and your bottom house walled up, but you need like doors, maybe windows, you need to fix a few things, and for sure you need furniture. The government is committed to providing these things for you. We will provide it in two ways. We will provide some of it in kind and some of it in cash.
She says support could include funding, furniture and improvements of sustainable spaces as government seeks to expand care services while creating new income opportunities. The government is moving to resolve long-standing land regularization issues in several communities, paving the way for legitimate occupants to secure transports or certificates of title. Attorney General Anil Nandlal and Labour Minister Hioma Griffith have established a coordination team to advance matters raised during recent presidential outreaches. Regularization has already started in Devonshire Castle, Paradise Jib, Westbury and Walton Hall on the Essequibo coast, Friendship on the Pomeroon River and Melanie Fowles Vigilance on the east coast of Demerara. Several West Coast Berbice communities are also included, while work is on the way in cooperative societies along the East Bank corridor, including Kurukururu, Hairuni and Yarrowcabra. Investigations are expected to be completed by the end of August, followed by outreaches to guide residents through the process, and government will bear the associated costs. The Ghana Defence Force GDF is strengthening weapons proficiency and regional military cooperation through its 2026 Skill at Arms course at the Colonel John Clark Military School, Takama. The 6-week program, which began on July 16, involves 42 junior and senior non-commissioned officers from across the GDF, along with a participant from the Antigua and Barbuda Defence Force. Training focuses on small arms and platoon weapons, weapons handling and marksmanship, while preparing participants to serve as coaches for Stage 1 to 5 battle shot training with their respective units. The GDF says the program also allows personnel to exchange knowledge and best practices with their regional counterparts, strengthening professional military cooperation. The course forms part of ongoing efforts to maintain a proficient and adaptable force while improving operational readiness with regional partners. The first delegate has arrived in Guyana for the Caribbean Broadcasting Union's 57th Annual General Assembly, which runs from August 17 to 19. Dr. Livingston White, Senior Lecturer at the Caribbean School of Media and Communication, is also Deputy Chair of the CBU Media Hall of Fame panel and will host this year's induction ceremony. The assembly, being held under the theme Caribbean Media and Artificial Intelligence, will bring together media professionals from across the region. More delegates are expected to arrive ahead of Monday's opening. We'll take a short break and return with more news after these messages.
Everyone has a story worth telling, a journey filled with dreams, dedication, and resilience. On NCN, we bring you an inspiring series that captures the unique essence of each individual's path to success. Join us as we explore lives, passions, and the dreams that drive us all. Personalities, because every journey is worth sharing. Weekdays on NCN TV. Don't just watch, be inspired.
Thanks for staying with us. Now for more news. Guyana's candidate for the United Nations Secretary General, Ambassador Caroline Rodrigues Burkett, has taken her campaign to Somalia, where she presented her candidature to President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud. During the engagement, Rodrigues Burkett outlined her vision for a more agile, efficient, and effective United Nations. The talks also focused on challenges facing developing countries and the need for stronger support from the UN system. Ambassador Rodrigues Burkett is continuing engagements with international leaders as she advances Guyana's bid for her to become the next UN Secretary General. The next Secretary General will be appointed by the UN General Assembly following a recommendation from the Security Council. 5 new water treatment plants being constructed across Guyana are expected to increase access to treated water from 77% to 90% by early 2027. The facilities are being built at Bath and Adventure in Berbice and the charity Legwan and Wakenham in Essequibo through funding from the Government of Guyana and the Caribbean Development Bank. Guyana Water Incorporated Chief Executive Officer Sheikh Bash says the projects form part of efforts to respond to the demand for improved water quality.
We are on the move. We understand the cries of the population for treated water, and we are going to deliver. Over the last 3 years, 8 new plants, large plants, were constructed in this country. We are now at about 77% of treated water. With the completion of these 5 plants, we'll reach 90%.
GWI says approximately US $100 million has been invested in the projects as the utility company works towards providing 100% access to treated water by 2030. Residents are also welcoming the investment, saying the new plans should improve water quality and reduce the need to purchase drinking water.
Well, we're happy for get this water because we're buying water for drink. And if we get this, we don't have to buy water.
The 5 treatment plants are expected to be completed by the first quarter of 2027. We now tell you that the Ministry of Health is establishing a new health promotion centre aimed at encouraging healthier lifestyles and strengthening the prevention of chronic non-communicable diseases among its staff. On Friday, Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony received automated health testing devices and fitness equipment donated by the Chinese government to support the centre, which is located in the ministry's compound. The facility will provide rapid health testing and fitness services, allowing users to monitor key health indicators while promoting regular exercise, proper nutrition and preventative health care. The centre is being developed under the leadership of a Chinese public health specialist with the China medical team to Guyana in collaboration with AGM Inc. and Shandong High Speed Dijan Group. The Chinese embassy described the initiative as another milestone in Guyana-China health cooperation, particularly in public health and disease prevention. Farmers along the Soesdijk-Linden highway are set to benefit from new agricultural interventions aimed at boosting production. Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa, during an outreach at Yarra Cabra today, announced that creeks will be cleared to improve drainage, while farmers will receive quality planting materials within a week. Government also plans to revamp the agricultural system at the Taberi station and establish a food hub with cold storage facilities. Mustafa said the wider plan includes expanding corn, soya and onion production, along with agro-processing, livestock and other agricultural activities along the highway corridor. The High Commission of India and the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Centre have commemorated India's 80th Independence Day with a flag-raising ceremony in Georgetown. Members of the Indian community, students, officials and friends of India attended the event. Acting High Commissioner Manoj Kumar read excerpts from the address to the nation by the President of India, highlighting the country's goal of becoming a developed nation by 2047. Tribute.
My dear fellow citizens, we are moved ahead towards building Viksit Bharat by the centenary year of our independence in 2047. My dear fellow citizens, guided by the spirit of Antodaya, it is our resolve to ensure that fruits of development reach every individual in 2047.
Tribute was also paid to India's armed forces and police, as well as members of the diaspora and diplomatic community. The address also remembered those who lost their lives or were displaced during the partition of India.
We solemnly remember those lakhs of Indians who lost their lives in the violence resulting from partition, or were forced to endure the tragedy of displacement.
The ceremony formed part of the global initiative and also celebrated the long-standing friendship of cultural ties between Guyana and India. Ghana has extended congratulations to India as it celebrates its 80th Independence Day. President Dr. Irfan Ali said his government hailed India's transformation into a global leader driven by the resilience and determination of its people. Ghana also reaffirmed the two countries' long-standing friendship built on strong historical, cultural and people-to-people ties. Stay with us. Your sport news is next.
Join me, Ganesh Singh, on the National Communications Network for Disability and Youth, a program where we promote the rights of persons with disabilities, highlight their achievements and abilities, and discuss the issues that affect their independence and productivity. Our mission is to contribute positively to the transformation of the disability landscape in Guyana. Remember, disability rights are human rights.